If you pay contractors and think that means you're running payroll, I need to stop you right there because that mix up can actually get you into trouble. I hear this all the time. A business owner tells me they run payroll and it turns out half their team is actually 1099 contractors with no taxes withheld and no employer taxes set aside. So today, quick and simple, what is actually different and why it matters. I'm Vani, I'm a CPA, and I see this mix up constantly. It's an easy one to make. Both involve paying someone for work, but legally, they are not the same thing at all. Payroll is the process of paying employees, which means withholding income tax, Social Security, and Medicare, paying your share of employer taxes, and often handling benefits. Contractor payments are just payments. You are paying an independent business for services, no different than paying your web host. No withholding, no employer tax, and no benefits obligation. Short version, payroll is a tax and compliance process. Contractor payment is a business transaction. Employer taxes, employees require employer Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment taxes, while contractors have no employer payroll taxes. Tax withholding, employees, yes, contractors generally no withholding. Employer taxes, with employees, the employer generally pays its share of Social Security and Medicare, plus applicable unemployment taxes. These payroll taxes generally don't apply to payments made to independent contractors. Benefits and workers' comp may apply for employees, but generally not for contractors. Tax forms, employees get a W-2 and contractors get a 1099 NEC when applicable. 1099 NEC reporting threshold for 2026 is $2,000. Control over work. Employers generally have greater control over how employees perform work, while contractors control their own methods and schedule. Overtime and minimum wage. Employment laws may apply to employees, but independent contractors are generally not covered as employees. Two things to really take away about why this matters. First, misclassification is a real risk if you are calling someone a contractor but controlling their hours and tools, like an employee. That is a red flag. Get it wrong, and you could owe back taxes, penalties, and interest going back several years. Second, contractor payments don't have automatic tax withholding. Unlike payroll, you generally don't withhold income tax, Social Security, or Medicare from payments to an independent contractor. The contractor is generally responsible for handling their own taxes. Before you decide how to pay someone, you have to answer what they are, and if you are not sure, that is a conversation for a payroll specialist or employment attorney. Classification calls get nuanced fast, and getting it wrong is expensive. So paying a contractor is not the same as running payroll, and treating them like employees without following payroll rules can cause real problems. If this raised questions about your team, talk to a payroll specialist or employment attorney and get your classification sorted sooner rather than later. If you found this helpful, subscribe for practical accounting and payroll tips for small business owners and check the links below for resources. Thanks for watching and keep your payments clear and compliant.